This is a video response to the question asked by the Honorable Justin Trudeau as to what I will do as Canada's next great Prime Minister to inspire other young people out there to participate in the democratic process, that is voting. Honorable Trudeau, you rightly mentioned that political campaigns spend millions, if not billions of dollars, just trying to get young people out doing elections to vote. Now, I think this is the first mistake that most political campaigns make. And I believe this is political posturing, to wait for elections to try to get young people to vote. We need to get young people involved into the process right from the beginning, into the process of governing. We don't have to wait for political campaigns or elections. I think young people deserve to be sitting at a table. Young people deserve to be a part of the decision-making process. They are a direct recipient of the decisions that we make in authority. So I think if they are the recipients, they should be a part of the decision-making process. The next thing I want to talk about is the fact that you mentioned that most young people want to be cool. And to be cool means to be indifferent. I'm taken aback by that a little bit, because I think young people are being cool because they've been excluded by society. They've been excluded in the decision-making process. They've been excluded in the governance process. And if they have been excluded for such a long time, they've had no choice but to try to be themselves, to try to be cool so they can still be who they want to be, even though they are not being included in the larger society. And I think I've done a lot of work already to get young people to participate in the democratic process. In my platform, I've proposed a National Youth Council that will include young people from all over this country. They will have an annual conference where they will get a chance to talk to the Prime Minister, to talk to provincial leaders, politicians, and lawmakers at different levels of government. This gives us a great opportunity to hear from young people, and not just to hear from them, but to work with them, to develop policies that would directly involve young people, to develop policies that would serve as an incentive for them to be a part of the democratic process. This gives a clear definition that young people will be stakeholders of government through this National Youth Council. And if they are stakeholders of government, they will have an incentive to get out there to vote, because the decisions will be affecting them, and they will know that they have an opportunity to sway those decisions. I hope this response serves your question, and I'm honored to be responding to this question, Honorable Trudeau. I am Leo Johnson. Now is our time. Now is our time to build an inclusive Canada. Thank you for listening, Canada. This is a direct response to the current economic crisis we're facing around the globe, specifically in Canada. It's unfortunate that our present government has decided not to come up with any definitive plan to talk about the issue. Instead, they've suggested that the stock market will correct itself and the economy will get back to itself. It's unfortunate. I'm here to talk about the real economy. The real economy is ordinary Canadians across this country who have to be losing their jobs, who are losing their insurance, who are losing money, and their life is being deteriorated for the past 5 to 10 years we've seen. I've decided to respond to this because I think it's now time to bail out ordinary Canadians. We've talked about bailouts. We've bailed out the auto sector, we've bailed out the financial sector for too many times, and we've gotten no result to prove that they care about ordinary Canadians. This is the time for government to invest in infrastructure development. I had the chance to travel our highways throughout the province of Ontario and Quebec last summer and saw how deplorable our infrastructure is as a government. This is the time to invest huge amount of money into the infrastructure of this country and open a job opportunity for a lot of Canadians who will be working. This is also the time to ask the financial sector, like the auto sector, the bank sector, that needs bailouts. So come up with a comprehensive plan that will address the issue of employment for ordinary Canadians, that will address the issue of benefits. So we don't just give them free money or don't just give them a free pass, but we also challenge them to prove to us that they are prepared to cater to the real economy, which is ordinary Canadians across this country working in different sectors of society. This is what I would do as Canada's next great Prime Minister. I will invest in infrastructure. We will buy shares out there. Shares are now down. It's time for government to buy more shares because they're cheaper. It's time for us to reinvest some of those shares back into the economy by investing in our infrastructure, by investing in our highways. Look at our government housing system. It's deplorable. I've had the chance to go to several government housing units, and I've seen how bad they are. Let us put money into those infrastructures. Let us get people to work. And when we get ordinary Canadians to work, they are the true economy that Canada can depend on for the long term. This is an opportunity for you to respond to this or ask questions if you have any concern about this platform. But now is the time for us to build out the real economy, which is ordinary Canadians. Thank you.